Alright, hello there, this is Mr. Reed, and we're going to work on, this is section 7.4 and 7.5. So this first one, we have a power raised to a power. So we know with that, all we're going to do is multiply these two powers together, because it's a power raised to a power. So that's going to give me m to the 14th power. Now this one might look a little tricky. We can do it a couple different ways. If we have a power to a power and it's negative, so that would be negative, or k to the negative 18th power. But we can't leave our answer like that. So we learned, hopefully by now, we've learned that if it's a negative exponent like this, should have been blue, like this, then it simply, we take it over 1 over that, and that'll bring that negative exponent to positive. So that's number 1 and 2. So this one here, you could have also, put it down in the bottom, k squared. That would have brought it down to the bottom to the 9th power equals 1 over k to the 18th. So same thing. So that's it for that one. Those two, actually. Okay, number 3. What is the simplified form of each expression? Well, we just have one expression here to start with. But we have this negative. Notice that this negative sign right here, that's in front of what you're going to do. So we're just going to take this power to a power, h to the negative 4th to the 5th power is h to the 20th power. And then we're going to apply this negative back over here. So it's negative h to the 20th power. And that's number 3. Okay, so this one's a little crazy. So suppose a white dwarf star has a diameter, and this is just a big star. It says dwarf, but it's really huge. So it has a diameter of approximately this times 10 to the 4th. So 1.6692 times 10 to the 4th power. We're just going to move this 4 places. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's going to give me 16,692 is the diameter. And our formula is here. 4 pi times the radius squared. Well, the radius is simply half of this diameter. So we're going to divide this in half. So half of that is, let me see, 16,692 divided by 2 equals, so that is 8,346. That's our radius. We have to square that. So times 8,346 equals, so when I square that, that gives me 69,655. 69,655. Actually, 69,655,716. That's my radius squared. So I've got that part. So now I have to multiply. Change colors, get some color. I got to multiply 4 times pi. Well, that's 4 times 3.14. And it's approximating. So that is, let me hold on a second. Let me get my calculator. So 4 times 3.14 equals 12.56. So that equals 12.56. And our formula says right here. 4 times pi, well that's 12.56, times the radius squared. Now radius squared is here, so we just multiply this times 12.56. And that's going to give me a big number. It's going to give me 874 billion 875,792,96. But we want to keep this in scientific notation, so that means my decimal point has to end up right here, right there. So I'm going to move this decimal point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 points. So that's going to give me, I'm going to round 8 points, point, why is it not giving me a point? Point 75, 8.75 times 10, and how many places I move it? 8. So I've got 8.75 times 10 to the 8th power. And that is my answer for number 4.